guys, Light of Hope here. Just trying to give you a little bit more information. As I was watching back that video, I saw an opportunity to give a little bit more clarification so that you can actually see what the differences are a little more so. So I created this diagram, and as I was mentioning the fact in the last video that their peppers are actually 3 times the amount of vitamin C as oranges. Well, if you look here, I've made this chart of vitamin C and vitamins A, and oranges have 162 milligrams of vitamin C, or also known as ascorbic acid, and peppers have 476 milligrams of vitamin C. And one of the other things I noticed that I forgot to mention in the last video was the importance of vitamin A. And I won't focus a whole lot on vitamin A, other than I do believe it's very valuable when helping support the immune system. It's a natural antihistamine, and if we're going to use our foods to help nourish our bodies and use our food as our medicine, like Hippocrates said, you know, your food is your medicine, let your food be your medicine is your food, then we want to make sure that we kind of have a general idea of what types of foods are going to produce the highest amounts of vitamin C and vitamin A. And those aren't the only nutrients that are important to help boost the immune system, but we'll discuss those other nutrients in another video. But I wanted to spotlight some of the main ones that I've talked about, as well as some others that I thought of after the video. And if you look here, oranges at 162 milligrams, you know, they're on the low scale side when compared to all of these other fruits and vegetables. Strawberries is twice the amount of vitamin C. So, and the lemons are actually almost 2.5 times the amount of vitamin C than oranges. So if we just kind of look through here, you can kind of run down and see one of your things that, or one of the things I mentioned in the last video was about leafy greens and vitamin C. Kale is 335 milligrams of vitamin C. So kale is actually almost 3 times the amount of vitamin C as oranges. Mustard greens are up there. Not to mention the fact that kale and mustard greens are very high in vitamin A. So collard greens were 203 milligrams. So again, it's more than oranges. Swiss chard is almost the same amount as oranges. And dandelion. Dandelion doesn't mean you run out in your yard and pick all the dandelions that you have, unless you know for sure that you've not put any kinds of chemical fertilizers or weed killer or any kind of pesticides on your lawn. You need to be careful of that. However, on that same token, if we think about a survival type situation, you know, dandelion grows just about in anybody's yard. So if you want to make sure you've got a good nutrient that you don't have to have much effort in growing, there you go. Dandelion helps support, it's probably one of the best things that helps support the function of the kidneys, and it helps support the liver in the detoxification process in the body. So but you can buy dandelion fresh, organically grown at your supermarket, and or grow it yourself. You can even grow it in a garden, and it's very healthy for you. Now, at the end I saw watercress. I don't know how many people actually eat watercress. I felt like these were probably a little bit more common than watercress. But again, I thought it was worth mentioning. It's got 350 milligrams of vitamin C and 20,450 international units of vitamin A. So, and then we saved the best for last, turnip greens. Turnip greens have 519 milligrams of vitamin C. That's, you know, just a little bit less than 5 times the amount of oranges. And so, anytime you're fighting any kind of sickness or illness, whether it's, you know, cold and flu, if you've got cancer, you always want to make sure you're getting an enormous amount of vitamin C in your diet. So turnip greens are excellent. And again, look at the vitamin A, 34,000 units of vitamin A. And dandelion had 61,970 IUs of vitamin A. So I hope this chart is very helpful. One last thing I didn't put on here, it doesn't have a whole lot of vitamin C, but it's very, very high in vitamin A. In fact, I think it was 400 and something thousand IUs of vitamin A. I'd have to go back and check, but that's carrots. And I know coming up in my next video, I'll talk about different other foods that are helpful, not necessarily from a vitamin C perspective, but they're helpful in just the overall building and stimulating the immune system to prevent colds and flus. So just keep that in mind. You know, carrots, the best thing is actually carrot juice. If you can juice carrots, what I do is I buy organic carrots at the store and scrub them all up, and then I just juice them. And if you buy them in the bigger bulk, they're actually cheaper. And just having a glass of carrot juice on an empty stomach is very beneficial. In fact, anytime you drink a juice, it should always be on an empty stomach, because what that does is it's taking out most of the fiber in the raw material, and it allows the digestive system to process it much faster, and those nutrients are going to go directly into the bloodstream so much quicker. And so juicing it can be very, very beneficial. Anyway, so that's it for now, and until my next video. Thank you for watching.